Welcome back to another video, and I'm hoping this will be a bit of a quicker video today, though as always we normally kind of end up hitting 10 to 12 minutes with these videos, but I'm hoping this will be a bit of a quick one, just a quick explainer on teacher salaries and how they actually work throughout the course of the year. One of the questions I get a lot about teacher salaries and how they work is, do teachers get paid for holidays? And it's always a really difficult one to answer on a comment or in a message or typing on the internet, because it's kind of like, yes they do but no they don't, and it's kind of optional, but it always happens one way, and it always just kind of gets a bit confusing when you're trying to type it out. So I thought I'd try and explain it, and hopefully that will kind of show you what I'm talking about, but I'm trying to make this more of a condensed, quick explaining video rather than kind of long rambling one. So do stick around to the end. Hopefully I've explained that well, and let me know in the comments if you understand what I'm talking about, and if you don't, then let me know that you don't understand and I will try and explain it better in another way. Before I get started, as you can hear from my voice, I've not been very well this past week, so I do apologise for the scratchy, kind of horrible in my throat, horrible noise in my throat that's coming out. It will be better soon, I'm sure. I've had all the Lemsips, I've done all the tests, I've had all the water. It is getting a lot better, I'm feeling a lot better, but it still sounds a bit ridiculous, so I do apologise for that. Do put up with it, please, and it'll be back to normal very soon. So the question of, do teachers get paid over the holidays? Now this is a bit of a tricky one, because yes they do, but actually no they don't. So when teachers get paid, now in every single school I've ever looked at and I've ever asked about, I've ever inquired about, every single school has always paid teachers over the course of 12 months. So teachers get 12 paychecks each year, once a month. Now that might be in the middle of the month, it might be the end of the month, it might be on the last Friday of each month. That thing changes from school to school, but teachers get paid monthly, just like every other person on a salary pretty much. They get paid over the course of a month, and they get paid the same amount each month, apart from they get a pay rise, then it goes up again. And that is how teacher pay rise works. So teachers do get paid during the holidays. During the summer holidays, teachers might get paid in the end of August when they've not worked at all throughout the entire month of August in school. They might have done some work at home, but they've not actually been in school doing any work, and they get paid during the holidays. So the simple answer is yes, teachers do get paid during the holidays. However, to the question of, do teachers get paid for the holidays, actually that answer is no. So schools, when the teachers sign the contracts to work in a school, they sign up to working certain number of contracted hours. Now I think the number is 190 days with children in school, and then 5 days with children out of school doing training days. I'm not 100% sure on that, but I'll try and put a picture up on the screen to show you exactly what the number is, and if I'm wrong then I will correct it on the screen as well. But yeah, I think it's 190 with children and then 195 days total, so 5 days inset training, and that is the number of actual contracted hours teachers work for. So it works out as something like 6 hours a day, so 2,100 something hours across the entire year. And that's his contracted hours, and that's what they work. And it works out to approximately 9 months, because teachers have 13 weeks of school off during the holidays. That's the summer holiday, 3 half-term weeks, there's Christmas holiday and the Easter holiday. So that amounts to roughly 13 weeks off. Now again, some schools do split these up, and I've done different things before about, like, some school holidays are changing and people have a longer October half term, or an Easter half term Easter holiday that doesn't move around following Easter day. And so those kind of things change, but the actual length of holidays do stay the same. So teachers don't actually get paid for the holidays when they're off. They get paid for their contracted hours, which, as we just said, is about 13 weeks less than the number of weeks in the school year. So that would be 39 weeks over the year, and that's how much teachers actually get paid for. However, teachers, as we just said, do get paid throughout the whole 12 months of the year. Now, how does that work, you might ask? Well, every single school I've ever inquired at does it this way, and they take teachers' pay and they split it out over 12 months. So if a teacher gets paid, now this is going to be an easy example for me to describe to you, but it's not actually anywhere near realistic. If teachers, for their contracted hours, gets paid however much an hour, however much a day to work, and they count up the number of days, and it comes to approximately £1,200. Now realistically they should be paid that over the 9 months, so have to do 1,200 divided by 9. I don't know what that number is off the top of my head, but I'll pop it up on the screen for you. And that's what they get paid, and then they get paid over 9 months. But for all the time they're not in work, they wouldn't get paid chunks of it in those months, so their pay would go up and down. Because for the month with a half term in, they get paid for 3 weeks work. For the month with an Easter holiday in, they get paid for 2 weeks work. For a month of like August, when they're not in school at all, they wouldn't get any money at all that month. And that'll make just life really difficult, because some months you have to save a lot of money, some months you only save a little bit, some months you won't get any money to save at all. So instead of doing that, teachers divvy the pay up. So as we talked about getting £1,200, teachers then get paid that over 12 months, so split it to 12. And that's nice and easy because it's just £100 each month, and so they just get the same amount each month, so they can plan ahead, they can think about what money they're getting each month, they know how much they need to save, how much to put on bills, how much they can spend, and it just makes life a lot easier. Now, I think this is an absolutely genius way of doing it. I can't imagine any other schools that really do this any differently, and I just think it makes perfect sense. So if you are at a school that does pay differently and doesn't pay over 12 months and split it like that, then do please let me know, because again, that would be really interested to hear about why that's the case and how it works. But yeah, that's the kind of answer to the question. So it depends how you word your question is what answer you get. Do teachers get paid for their holidays? No, they don't. But if you ask teachers, do teachers pay during the holidays? Then yes, they do. Their pay just gets split, so they get paid for the 9 months they're teaching in class roughly, but they get split that money out over 12 months. So yeah, I do think it works really well. I do, whether or not you're going to go into the thing of how, well, actually do teachers work over the holidays, or how much do they work over the holidays, because every teacher does some work during the holidays. Some do loads, some do a little, some do a bit in the middle. I'm not going to get into all of that kind of thing, that's for another video. But yeah, it just depends how you word your question. Teachers don't get paid for the holidays, but they do get paid during them. So hopefully this has been a slightly shorter video. Hopefully it's made a lot of sense to you. Do let me know what you thought, and I'll see you again Tuesday, Friday and Sunday on this channel. Thank you very much, and I'll see you soon.